Hey everybody, welcome to this edition of Telemazing. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 shows if you love Los Angeles. Got Josefina Garcia, I got Tony Fox here, and we're going to be breaking down the top shows that are based or from or both in Los Angeles.
My first show, Entourage.
Yeah.
It's a solid show. I loved this show. It speaks to LA for me because of the industry. Definitely. You get to see the ins and outs on how like a movie gets produced, or just like the beginnings of like casting, on how like Vinny gets kind of recruited for roles, and then Ari Gold's like the whole agency aspect of it. You get that big part of it, and then you get the struggling actor with Johnny Drama, and you get kind of the friends that are brought along with them for the ride.
Entourage.
The entourage.
We can put Entourage in. All right, Josefina, next one.
My first show on the list, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
It's a classic. It's the classic, like, story reinvented of, like, City Mouse, Country Mouse, except it's, like, the guy showing up from the hood into his, like, rich uncle's neighborhood. It's awesome. It launched the acting career of Will Smith, which we should be forever grateful for. And it gave us the greatest TV theme song of all time.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is definitely a top show.
Oh, absolutely.
And so, I mean, I'm putting it on the list.
Yeah, my second show that I had for the list, if you love LA, was Party Down. It dealt with like a catering service, which everybody, like, either you're waiting tables, you're in a catering service, or like there's many of other like side jobs, but it lets you in on like everybody's in the industry in this town.
It was Arrested Development type of thing, where like after the show had ended, that's when it kind of like started getting ground. But I want to make sure it's top shows.
Gotcha.
And I guess what part of it is wanting to hear everybody else's thoughts. So I'm gonna put it on the fence for now.
My number 2 choice is The Ellen DeGeneres Show.
Interesting.
Compared to other, like, talk shows, it's a much more relaxed, sort of casual vibe.
Okay.
It's less current events. It's a little bit more social commentary. Like, they do things with social media, and they involve the audience. Just that whole more relaxed vibe feels more like California to me than other talk shows. I also, you look at her set and there's palm trees and there's a giant view of LA in the background. I don't know, I really like her, and I associate her with that whole California vibe feel.
I mean, I don't necessarily have too much of a problem with it. It's just as far as quality of all the other shows that we have, like, is it going to beat them? I'll put it on the fence as well. But I mean, all your points were good.
Yeah, I do love Ellen.
Yeah.
My third show on If You Love LA is actually, well, it's not a new, it came out in 2014, but it's Bosch. It's an Amazon Prime show. He's a homicide detective in LA, so it deals with like stuff in LA. They're just great shots of the city, and then it incorporates the industry, where some of the cases that they're working on have like set designers that they're kind of talking to, or like you still get that hint of industry. An all around good show, and it really speaks LA to me.
I'm gonna put this on the bottom of the fence though. I don't feel. I've watched it. It's not all that captivating.
My next one is, to be fair, I haven't seen a lot of it, but when you said top 5 shows if you love LA, it's the first thing that came into my head. It's Beverly Hills 90210. I feel like each generation has its own like teen show, and that was definitely one of them, or at least the top one for like the early 1990s. It's like that rich, hearty high school vibe. It's what you imagine celebrities' kids are doing in high school. And it dealt with things like date rape and eating disorders and things that weren't that popular or acceptable to discuss in teen dramas at the time.
In the 90s,
in
for
the
sure.
90s. You can't deny the popularity. It had like 5 spin-offs and a remake, which, as terrible as it was, there was a remake. You can't deny the fact that it was the most popular, or one of the most popular shows at the time.
I will put it on the bottom of the list to possibly be knocked off at some point. But
Bosch?
No! Bosch is still at the bottom.
What? My fourth pick for shows, if you love LA, is Californication.
Okay.
Yeah. David Duchovny, he's coming off a novel that like hit big. He's trying to write another one, not really having that. When you're in that like writer's block in LA, you can turn when you go out to parties. There's drugs and alcohol everywhere, and then sex addiction too. When you got
Yeah.
Kind of women out there throwing themselves at those, like, I would say celebrities. I don't know, that lifestyle really shows, I think.
The city of excesses.
Yeah, it really shows in that show, I think. And David Duchovny is, again, phenomenal.
Yeah, so I put Californication on the list.
Okay.
I'm cool with that.
My last show is gonna make everybody in this room hate me. Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Ah, okay. Okay.
They have 3 things that everybody associates with LA: celebrity, wealth, and power. And they represent LA
The
society. It's what you
Hated.
see in LA. It's like that kind of, or at least the very few times I've been to LA have been like that kind of woman. The genre of reality shows, and especially celebrity reality shows, it's at the top of the list.
Would you put this above Ellen?
No.
Well, then we're not putting that on the list then.
Fine.
I will agree, though. It does scream LA. My last show that I have for TV shows, if you love LA, is Feud, which we actually did a 3-view for. Again, to LA, the industry, especially, and what old Hollywood kind of was. It kind of had an up-to-date feeling, too, with females in Hollywood, actresses in Hollywood, how they kind of sometimes have to, even when you get to where they are, you can be top-notch actresses, but you still sometimes have to claw and scratch for good roles.
At the end of the day, though, it's, again, one season. And
true.
I'm like, top 5 shows, I'm like, there are a lot of other shows that actually did have...
They're doing a second season of Feud,
But
but it's
different
going to be
thing.
different. Yeah, it's going to be different.
Exactly. So that's why I'm like, it's a tough one for me to try to put on the list.
Okay.
So now,
Other shows, too.
this comes down to Bosch, Keeping the Kardashian, Feud,
Or Ellen.
Ellen. Oh gosh, this was almost a no-brainer. Ellen is on the list now. All right, so we have our top 5 lists. So we have 90210, we have Californication, we have Ellen, we have Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, we have Entourage. So let's rank them.
Okay.
Okay.
Starting with number 5, I'm gonna put Ellen.
I'm good with
You
that.
wouldn't put Beverly Hills 90210 as number 5?
Ooh.
No.
Yeah.
No?
That should be above Ellen.
Okay.
Ellen.
Too historical. So that will be 4.
Okay.
I would even put Fresh Prince at number 3 because technically, if you're talking about LA, because again,
Yeah,
go
we're
back to the
talking
idea-
about LA here?
Yeah,
Prince
Fresh
of
Prince is
Bel-Air.
not an actual.
We're talking about LA
thing.
here?
And so Californication is more of the LA feel as opposed to Fresh Prince. If we're gonna do that.
I agree though, because Fresh Prince it's a classic. Who knows how long California?
Saying it's a classic doesn't make it any difference in the sense of it actually exemplifying what LA is like, because it's not. It is a family that you could literally put in any city. You can put it in Miami. You can put it in New York. You can put it in
Well, in that case, should
Texas.
90210 be above Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
It could be, but it's also older, a little bit more dated, and so that's why I don't want to put it above Fresh Prince. I would put Californication above Fresh.
I'm good with that.
Okay.
And so then you put Californication 2, and then you have Entourage.
Entourage.
I
Victory.
disagree with this, but
What? Why do you? Why do you?
I-
Why do you?
What would you put number 1?
Yeah, who would you put numero uno?
It's not better than. That's why I'm saying it's not better than Entourage. So I'm just gonna let it. I'm gonna let it.
We talking about LA?
I'm gonna let it lie.
We talking about LA?
It just I feel.
It's
dirty.
the most LA show you can get. It's the most LA show you can get. Entourage.
Okay.
I love you, Turtle. Drama, E, Vinny.
This is the most like hype. It's like the most hype man.
Yeah.
I love that show.
We are gonna pretty much break down what we believe are the top shows from that Hollywood.
In the city, city of Compton. We keep it rocking. We keep it rocking. Now welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West. I wish I knew all the lyrics to that.
You know, we have the technology now. We can
I
figure
wish I
it.
knew some of the lyrics to that so I could join in.
And so that's going to be our top 5 list. If you love Los Angeles, if you agree or disagree with these shows, make sure you let us know in the comments below if we're missing a show. Along with that, if you're new to Telemazing, we appreciate you guys checking us out. We have new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Along with that, we have a podcast every Monday, and we have new articles are up on our website, telemazing.com, every Wednesday. So subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get all the cool things that we do every day for you all. Josefina and Tony, I'm Joseph Mwamba. Thank you for watching. Now go watch some TV.